This is John Tuttle, Flint napping. I'm back with a piece of clear cut that I thinned using a hollow bopper, doing percussion. And I'm gonna play with indirect and see how much thinner I can get it and what I can do with indirect on it. And, I don't do indirect very often, and I really wish I had time to fool with it more than what I do. Anyway, we're going to see what we can do here. Got a little leather pad I put on here to kind of catch these flakes that I knock off like that. I'm going to kind of adjust this a little bit. Looking for some natural platforms right now. Just turning around looking for some, and I'll set some up later on, pressure flaking. That didn't go as far as I wanted it to. That one did real good. I think I'm gonna work on the base and thin it. I have a habit of when I start fooling around indirect, sometimes forgetting about the base. I like to keep it real thin. Before I get the rest of it to you. I would like to thin my base thinner than anything else. It's going to be interesting to see how good this works without snapping it in the middle. I have neglected the base, it's pretty thick. I neglected it while I was doing percussion work. So far I'm getting lucky with it. Straighten it up and we'll come back on the other side now. Just getting a little saw teeth out of it, kind of bending it over, making it platform hit the opposite side now and thin it from that side. My shoulder finally is healed up enough that I can pressure flake again. Glad of that, man. Okay, now we're going to run some down this side. It'd be like fluting, or like we're making a flute down it. That's actually what we're doing, but it's not going to be just one channel. Okay, I'm going to go around now, set me some platforms up. What I'm looking at is we have a little high air right in here. So I'm going to put some continuous platforms. I'm not going to isolate them. Pretty wide air here. Now I'm going to grind it, see what it looks like. I think that'll work. What I'm trying to do, I'm going to draw it out with a pencil. Got a little high air here and a high air right there. 1, 2. We're going to take the one out at the base first, up here at the top. There we go. Get my pad back and catch some of them in case I want to show them to you. That was a good one. That was a good one. Now we're gonna look at it again. It's still pretty thick on this base up here. So I'm gonna run some flakes off of the base. Like I said a while ago, it'd be like running a flute on a close point. We're not gonna have just a channel, we're gonna have it all the way across. We're gonna thin the whole thing across. I didn't do good at all there. Lined it up here. Come back this way, because it kind of messed up. Worked my way back into it. That did good. There we go. That did real good. Let's send it out good. Now I'm gonna look at it. Go across the width of it. We've got some high airs here. This whole side's kind of high. A little on the thick side. We're gonna grind this edge pretty good. Get all the little salt teeth out of it. And I'm gonna look at it and show you what I'm gonna try to take off. We got a little high spot right here. A little high spot right here and one right there. We got three of them. I'm gonna come up here and get this one first. That one did good. Get this one next. I'm going to try to hit it going this way, because I want to run it that way, and that did real good. I want to run it that way because there's a little high air right in there. Just going to tap down on this one, almost straight down. Looking good. Need to do a lot of work on the point here. There's a couple little high airs too here. Okay. Grind that a little bit and see what we got. Try to come straight across here. Now I'm on this tip, and I'm not going across, I'm going this way. If I go across, it's going to probably overshoot it. I'm going to lose my tip. I'll get right on the tip, right on the point. There we go. That did good. These flakes run this way. I got right on the top. Now I'm going to come right here. Put a low air spot. Tried one straight across. That one did real good. So now I can run another one across here, but I don't want to get here because it'll overshoot, but I can run one right there. It's wide enough that it ought to work if I hit straight down. Like that. See, it came out right to there. Now, gonna get in trouble again if we try to go across. This is what I'm talking about. If I try to come across right there, it's gonna take it out. So I'm gonna try to go this way with it, just like I did a while ago. Just lightly tapping straight down on the point. That worked out real good. Now here, the channel went right through here, so I need to come this way and get the channel out. I'm gonna give it some convexity by flaking down on this side and then turning it back over. All right, created a little convexity by doing that. Now I turn it back over, I got a little convexity showing. Now we're gonna grind it. We'll see if we can make this look pretty. Kind of looks funny because it's got a channel going right through there, so we're gonna go in this way and try to make it feather, like feather out. There's no hinge or anything. Boy, those did good. Trying to run this way. I'd like to try to run it halfway across, a little further than halfway. I did it. Now let's look at what happened to it. Okay, I run all of these flakes. Here, 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 and here. Got one right here I'm gonna come this way on. We'll make sure it's running up the hill than it is. What I'm doing on this, I'll show you. Let me grind it. I'm making sure from here to here is going uphill. That way I know my flake will run that far. If I don't break it, I know it'll run that far. That's what it did. I'm gonna grind a little more here. Come on this side. There we go. Run all the way to there. Now I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna start getting concerned now about making it uniform. Kind of lopsided right now. Two sides don't match. Setting up platform, straightening it up this way. What I did here is I made this straight. I'm gonna make this straight the same way. And all this is going up. So I'm hoping it'll shoot across and take these hinges out right here. That's what I'm hoping for. Do one down here to get the feel of it. Do one here just see how far it's going and what angle I hit on. Make sure I can repeat it. It worked out great. I'll make me a little isolated platform. Right in here. I'm trying to see if that's going uphill. That's the biggest trouble I have in flint knapping is seeing if something's going uphill just a little bit, or it's got a little low dip in it or something like that. I don't have too much of a natural eye for telling if something's higher, lower level. I know people look at something and say, well, that's not level. I can if it's way off. If it's a little bit off, I can. All right. We're going to try to come all the way right through here. I'm hoping it's going downhill so it'll run all the way. We caught it and we're going to see. It went right into the hinge and took it right out. Beautiful piece. And that did great. Took all that out. Now I'm going to straighten this other side up and I'll get it to match. I'm not looking at the other side. I can kind of see it, still see it in my mind. And I know that this is round like right here. I knew it was off. Said I'd take more off here. I wasn't worried about taking too much off because I knew I had a pretty good way to go and I could visualize what I had to do is what I'm trying to say. This pass, I'll take care of it right here. Yep. Okay. Run just some little bitty ones across here. I'm try to run them far. Go try to hit straight down on them. Just get some little high areas right on the edge off. That did good. I'm going to come on this side, try to run some ridges. I got a lot of ridges on this side and knock flakes off on. I'll show you what I'm talking about when I get set up here. And I'll tell you what, I'm so excited that this shoulder's not killing me when I'm trying to pressure plate. That physical therapy did some wonders on it, I'm telling you. I didn't think it'd go help it. I just got to be honest with you. First 2 weeks I went, I started not to go back. It seemed like it was making it worse. And then all of a sudden I started seeing a big change in it. I could always do percussion because I was swinging my right hand and putting it on my leg. The one doing pressure, I'm rolling this arm down and putting pressure against it. And the pain in my shoulder was extremely intense when I would do that. And I never had a torn rotator cuff before, so I didn't know what it was like, but I do now. It's not fun. If you had one, I could got all of my sympathy and then some. All right, I'm just gonna follow these little ridges. I'll tell you what I was gonna show you. One there, one there, and one there. Can't get it to catch, there it went. I was trying to put it right on the very edge. I wasn't able to get it to bite no long, but it finally went. I'll do the other side and we'll have it done. One right in here. One right in here. Okay, I'm gonna try this one first. I got that part looking good. Got the tip looking real good. It's real thin. Can't get it to grip. Maybe I'll grind it a little more, kind of roughen it up some. Probably need to put a file on the end of that aluminum point right there. There we go. There we go. I did something I really didn't want to do. I run these in too deep. I'm gonna come back and try to catch them on this side. I'm fixing to lose a little width because that's a mistake. I had my angle a little too deep on a couple of them there. And I know I can pressure flake that out. I'm gonna see if I can figure my angle out. I'm trying to learn this indirect and which way I'm hitting and which way I'm holding it. And that's why I'm gonna try to get it out by indirect. Like if I got it turned up this way and here, or this way, I hit this way, all of it changing angles every which way. That one worked perfect. I'm kind of hitting this way on it. That one didn't go quite full enough. But I put it in the middle so it left me two sides to try. Perfect. Not catchy. All right. Grind it a little bit and see if I can get the catch now. There we go. One more. That'd be good. Alright. We got this one done. This is indirect. And this one will be for sale. Somebody wants to make a preform. Now I'm gonna work on this one here and see how wide we can keep it. See if I can do my angles right and don't have to keep making it there and there trying to even it out. Trying to remove hinges and stuff. Got a big problem right here, I'll show it to you. I'm working out I got like 3 or 4 hinges right here. I don't know if you could see it. It's like 1, 2, 3. So I gotta get me a platform that I can dive under that. But yet it won't break the point. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach it from the corner, try to go behind it, which I talk about in my videos so much, is where you're coming this way and you're working it from behind. I'm gonna keep a wider preform. I've got to do this. If I don't, I'm going to lose a lot of my width. I'm not successful in doing this. Okay? I'm going to come just like this. So I'm going to set it right there. I'm going to hit this way. And went behind it and cut in behind it. Made it real weak. I'm going to come on the other side, do the same thing. Okay, look what this one did. Went behind it. Both of them were very successful. Now all I gotta do now is put a little isolated nipple right up here on top. And it's gonna cut under it because it's lower in the back. And I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. When I hit here, it's going to take the hinge out because it's lower back here. And she's gone. Now then I'm going to run a big thinning flake across here. Nice one. Run one there. I didn't lose much on that side at all. Kind of maintain the width we had going. So I'm going to work on this side of it, and then we'll flip it over. Let's see if I can get it perfect with one pass. Then we'll flip it over. I'm trying to save as much width as I can. Taking a lot off this way, I could probably take a lot less and keep it wider, but the problem is if I don't succeed, I'm going to lose more. I'm going to go back and do it again, then I'll lose more. So I'd rather get enough that I think will really work and take a chance on having to make 2 passes on it. We're going to go right here. That one did great. Need to grind that little spot right there. It's got a razor edge where I need to hit. There we go. Wow. Whoa. Messed up, ladies and gentlemen. Man doing the magic trick messed up. Hit too steep of an angle. I run a flake all the way into here and messed it up. We'll come back over this side and see if I could smooth it out. I need to go straight across there. See what we can do. I left a nice little hinge in there. I hate hinges. So if I can run this one all the way across, I got to run at least 90% of the way across to get that out. Got it out. Do one more. Do one here and one here. Now I'll work on the base. I'm pressure flaking down on this base here to give it some convexity on the side that facing the ground, this side here. Now when I turn it up, I got a little convexity on that edge. Try to run one straight across there, about halfway across. Went 3/4 way, which is good. Okay, now we're going to swap over, try to get the other side, and hopefully we can do it in one pass. We didn't do that side. I was hoping I could do it on one pass, but remember I got the head, had to go back, lost some width. Common, just some common mistakes. I make them all the time. Just reading angles. Angle. Let the angle dangle. Angle is key to flint now. knowing how to set your platforms up, what angle to hold your preform, and what angle to strike on it with your billet. Boy, I could stop right now and make a pretty dovetail or something out of this thing, just pressure flaking it. I get mad at myself when I'm trying to learn how to do indirect on real thin stuff like this. When I break it, and I said, man, if I just pressure flaked it, I could have done it so easy and wouldn't have broke anything. But I wouldn't learn how to do indirect. The only way you're gonna learn to ride a bicycle is get on it. The only way you're gonna learn indirect is get after it. I wanna run some this way. I don't wanna overshoot my tip. I'm up here. I think I'm ready for that one. Get this one right here. There we go. All right, got 3 places I'm gonna try to hit. I might have to hit 4 times or 5 times to get the places out, but I got 3, one's right here. I gotta take this out and starting a hinge right in that area, so I need to get it out before it gets too bad. And that worked good. I'm gonna try to cover far across here. An overshot wouldn't even hurt my feelings on this. Right here. Hinging every time I go down but that one. First 2 hinges, that one didn't, it come out all right. Okay, everything on this one can be pressure flaked out real easy. Going in my preform cell pile, almost finished preform. I put them in there and trying to retrieve my little pad. Got one more we're gonna do. I see something on this one where the light hit it when I laid it up there, but it's all right. Here's one here. is bowed, but you can see how thin it is. We're gonna do percussion on it, and then we'll do indirect. Or I might just stick with percussion. We're gonna see how thin we get this one, baby. Gotta get all the curves out of it. Looks like a bow and arrow. Not bow and arrow, looks like a bow. That thing's dipped in here big time. So I don't know what to do. It's so thin. I know what I could do if it was thicker. I'm gonna work on this side, which I normally probably wouldn't do. Because it's so thin. I try to run something down that ridge. Like that. And come over here and do the same thing. Maybe help get that dip out of it. That worked pretty good. I'm straighten this up and show you how much of it I got out. Don't look near as bad. It's still high right in here, but all this was good. So what I'm gonna do now is come this way because it's real wide. And I got plenty of wobble room down here because it's so wide. If I mess up, I do it again and do it again, probably 2 or 3 times and still be wide. Now, I'm gonna hit with this little light billet. I'm gonna try to drive these flakes halfway, but further than halfway. When I say halfway, I want to at least go halfway where I put that pistol bar. That went about 1/8 of an inch past it. That did the same thing. All right, now, go ahead and do the same thing. I don't have to hit near as hard. You go cut out like this, lightly tap it. This side's looking real good. I'm gonna try to run one this way, which is hard, kind of difficult to do. And try to catch this little low area right here and run it that way. Wait, went right across there, did good. Now I'm gonna try to do it on the same side. I mean, the same side, but the opposite. This way and this way. Now that took the curve out of it. I hit down a couple times like this. She's getting pretty doggone straight. Let me study it some. Got a hinge here. I think I'll come this way. I think I'll let this be the point here. Come behind the hinge and take it out. Coming around behind the hinge like this. Took it out. Hinges are real easy to get out. If once you get them, you don't keep fooling with them and make them difficult. Once you learn what to do and approach it, when you're approaching a hinge, you want to make sure you're doing it the right way. So what's the right way? And I've talked about that so many times. Cutting behind it. This is a hinge right here. You come this way and come behind it. Cut behind it to get it out. Just like it. See how that went all the way across? There wasn't no hinge. That's where you would get it out. You want to make sure you got your platform ground good and everything's right on it, because that's your best shot. If you don't get it out there, you're going to end up losing a lot of width. It makes your point real narrow trying to get it out. You might not ever get it out. That's when I break most of my points, when I got one that I think it's going to be impossible to get out, and I won't give up on it. Keep trying to figure out how to do it. I'm gonna try to run one right into there. Perfect. Then this point. Don't hit hard. I mean, just like that. Barely tap it. Run everything, run just as far as I need it to, just barely tapping on it. I'm not talking, just sit there setting it up so I can do the other side, trying to get some convection to this thing. I need to run a pretty good flake, about halfway across right there. Got it, but I didn't. I got it and I didn't. Caused myself a hinge right there, but I got it go halfway across. But where the lower part was, I don't know if a crack was there and it went in that crack, or it just was low enough that it caused a hinge in there. Who knows? But I do know one thing. We talk about getting them out. We're gonna break it or get it out. There ain't one way to get this one out, and it ain't the easy way. The way it's located. Okay, the way it's located, I've got to hit right across here like this and across here to get it out. It's right there. I'm gonna go this way. That took the bottom part out. Took all that out right in there. Need to turn that edge over just a little bit more. I'm gonna come this way. I got it out. Probably break this tip off. Try to go thin it by hitting into it, like running the flake straight up it. Like I'm gonna flute the tip, the point. What do you don't call it? Not the base. What I really ought to do is do me some pressure flaking, man. I'm trusting these platforms are setting up by hitting on too much, and it's so thin because they're not perfect. Digging myself in a deep hole fast. Want that one right on that tip, perfect right there. I know. Okay. Woo-wee. That looks smoking good. Look at that, man. That turned out prettier than a speckled puppy on the red wagon. And that's pretty, I don't care who you are. Can't beat a speckled puppy on the red wagon. Alrighty, we're gonna try to remove a lot of mass, but it ain't much mass, but it's a little high air right in there, and I'm gonna hit this way and try to get it out. That did great. Real good. Oh, that did good. Should be pressure flaking here. I'll go hitting on them again. Especially on this tip right here. You don't have no wobble room on that tip. These pressure flakers make everything set up right. You don't get no second chance, because you do, you're gonna lose a lot of your tip. Okay, I'm gonna come across this way. There's that part of the tip. Trying to thin. There it is. Now, I got that hinge out a while ago, and I looked and it was still there. But what happened, I created one on the other side. I don't know how I did that, but I did. I think a flake was just barely on there and it fell out. The hinge was right here, and I come across, took it out, but when I did, one appeared over here on the other side, almost where it was at. It's a little lower, but I'm trying to pressure flake it out because it's so thin and I don't want to mess up. I know I can get it out and pressure flake it. If I hit just a little off, I'm going to break that trigger about half or two. When you're doing percussion work, sometimes your accuracy is not what you want it to be. At least mine's not, yours might be. One more pass, gonna be out of there. I gotta try to catch it and run right with the, follow the seam where its crack is. That's exactly what I did. And you come on this side, do the same thing. Gonna make a pretty little area here. I gotta follow it. Get cracked. And this will take it out. There we go. Put that in my pile of cell. Hope y'all have a blessed